Welcome back, brewskis. Today I'm gonna show you how to wash a motorcycle. Doesn't mean it's a correct way, but this way works for me. I'm gonna give you a couple tips and hopefully this is gonna be useful to you. What I like to do is put rags here so no water goes in there. Even if water does get in there, it has a drain in the air box, so that's gonna drain all the water that gets in there, but I still like to cover those. I got my rag selection right here. Got a couple raggies. And then same thing on the exhaust. I like to cover the exhaust tips so no water gets in there. FMF makes this plug, but as you can see, it doesn't fit my exhaust. If you have a different exhaust system, I'm sure this will work. Mine is a little bit more different, so I stick a rag here too. Okay, then the wheels, they get really dusty. You see all that dust? See how dusty that gets? I've been using this. There's also some different brands. They all work kind of similar. What I like to do is spray on the wheels to take all that dust away. It loosens all that dirt and dust. And I like to go here because all the street debris goes right there. And give the calipers a little bit, why not? They have a psihula too. Okay, now while that is soaking in, I got this from Harbor Freight. So you just take this off here. I use this. So this sprays water with soap or just water if you want. It has a whole bunch of jets here. You can adjust the soap, how much soap you want. So it's pretty cool. And already guys, you can see all that dirt I was talking about. And look how soft it gets. And here we go, Mixola. Gonna give it a nice little soapy water action now. Look at that. And over here, all the controls, the cluster, I don't insist too much. I just go a little bit quick because all that electronics, I don't want that crap to be wet. And then go a little bit from underneath, upwards. Get all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
What I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Already, look at those wheels. How much cleaner they are. Okay, now I'm gonna put some soap in the bucket. And then some water. And then I got this guy, goes like a glove here. And then you just go wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. And then if you have nice stickers like this one from the factory or whatever, when you rub the sponge, you don't want to go like this. Because if you keep going like this every time you wash it, eventually it could start peeling off these edges. So I like to go with a sponge from the center out. This way I can extend the lifespan of the sticker. Basically like this. Okay, once I'm done with the sponge, I got a stinky sponge for the rims and down low. You know, the nasty, stinky, dusty stuff. Because I don't want to use the same sponge later for the gas tank, the rims, and then back to the gas tank. That's no good. That's why I have a separate stinky sponge for that job. Okay, now I'm gonna give it a last water mix with soap. And then I switch it to water. And then when I'm done, I like to use compressed air because it's almost impossible to get water out of like these little places in here. And like, let's say in here in the screws, you know, water stays in there. So I just go like this. Don't use too much pressure, just a little bit to get rid of that water. Don't go too crazy, because if you put too much pressure, that water can get pushed into the switches or whatever. So just gentle, you know, light pressure. And if you do use too much pressure, there's another risk. You might lift up the stickers. Okay, once I do that, I got a chamois here. So this takes off the water from the bigger surfaces. And then here, do the same trick. Inside of the sticker, outwards. And then once again, I don't use the chamois for the wheels. I use a separate rag, because the wheels still have some dirt. And something else I want to note, it is common sense, but sometimes things squeeze by us. If you ever drop the chamois or the sponge down, make sure you clean it really good, because you can get little rocks and sand, and then when you go to wash the bike, you can scratch it really easy. As you can see, there's still oil from the chain. This is more stubborn stuff. It doesn't come off easy. I like to use a little WD-40. And then check this out. Like magic. Bada beam, bada boom, baby. Look at that. Look how easy that takes it off. I'm telling you, man, WD-40 is the bong. I can't get enough of this. One more time. Here we go. Bam, look at that. Just be careful you don't put WD-40 on the tire, because it can become really slippery, of course. This is still water here, so we're good. Sometimes there's like little bird shit or bugs, whatever. They're a little more stubborn. You don't want to rub them when the bike is dirty or with a sponge, because I could scratch it. I found out that this guy here works the best for that. So I put a little bit, and then I don't know how well you can see this. Takes it off. And I like to use this general in the front here, the fender, the headlight, the fairings here. So if any bugs, you know, smash into the bike or bird shit, whatever, it doesn't go to the paint directly, and it's easier to remove later. There's so many different products. I got myself a couple. I'm not saying that that's the best one, but that's what I have in stock and I've been using for now. And then the rest of the bike, I'm gonna go with this. Ah, man, I'm running out. And I would like to put emphasis here, because the jacket keeps rubbing here. I don't want to like dull the gas tank right here. So like I said, put some extra stuff in the front for all the bugs and shit, and then put some more stuff here. And why not over here too? You see my boots are rubbing here a little bit. Okay, then one final thing. I like to clean the mirrors every time. It does look clean, but trust me, if you clean it with glass cleaner, and then when you ride the bike and check the mirrors, trust me, believe me, you're gonna see so much clearer from the mirrors. It makes a huge difference. Sometimes I was like, I don't have to do it. I'm telling you, it does look clean when you're done washing the bike, but with this, you take it a step further. It makes so much difference. And if you will do that, you wanna do things right. You see my helmet? Might as well do the helmet really quick too. I got some stubborn bugs here, so I'm back to this for a little bit. This is the kind of stuff that I use. I also have this. I like this for dirt bikes, not for the street bike, because this thing really goes everywhere. It leaves like a film of oil. It's good so mud doesn't get stuck, but I don't like it on this one, on street bikes, because it kind of goes everywhere, and I'm kind of afraid with the tires and stuff. You know, I don't want this to be going on the tires. But let me know, yeah, do you have any different products that you use? You know, you might know something better that I don't know. Please leave a comment. I always like to figure out new things and improve. Or do you have any better washing tips, something else that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments.